I love parents. Without them, I would not be making this video. I appreciate everything that my parents have done for me, but Jesus Christ, I would be lying if I said I liked every single thing that they do. Now let me get one thing straight. Parents are supposed to be the loving and nurturing people, right? But why do they get mad when you want to be a certain thing that they don't like? Now, I would understand if I wanted to become a stripper and sexually harass women for my dancing, but if I wanted to be something as simple as a gamer that gets profit off of just playing games, why do they get mad about that? Now, the general argument with parents is that we don't need money from these damn video games. But Dad, they make millions if you're good enough. No son of mine is gonna be a damn gamer. Now get the fuck out of my sight, you disappointment. Now here's what the thing with dads. They expect you to live a better life than you, because they worked their asses off just for you to live a very good life. So when they hear something like, I want to be a gamer, what they really want to hear is, I want to be a construction worker. Because dads are simple. They're the ones who provide for you and also the ones who want to be your bros. By far, my dad has wanted to talk to me the most. Don't really know why. Maybe I'm just like that. I don't know. Another thing about dads is that if you don't do a certain thing right, they will page the hell out of you for that. I remember this one time when I was practicing driving with my dad, he would nitpick the hell out of me if I didn't drive a certain way. You name it. If I didn't turn on the signal for left or right, he would nitpick me for that. If I didn't drive a certain way or didn't brake right, he would nitpick me for that. If I didn't drive a certain lane that he would drive all the time, he would nitpick the hell out of me. Each time I did this, he would be pissed every single time without fail. What the fuck are you doing? You're acting like you never drove a car before. That's because I haven't drove a car before, Dad. And for God's sake, if I didn't turn on the left or right signal, he would be pissed. Alright, that's good. You're driving well. That's good. Alright, just take this left and what the fuck are you doing? I'm going left. The signal! The fucking signal! I told you this shit 3 times! Put this in your brain, you motherfucker! Now, despite him nitpicking most of my driving, it was a good learning experience, and at times I would even blow his mind with my driving. But if you're ever driving with your dad, I guarantee that he would never trust you to drive in the neighborhood in circles, especially if there's cars around. Now, as much as dads have their problems, moms, I would say, are even worse. I don't know about your mom, but my mom was the traumatizer. Now, before I start this, I love my mom, alright? I don't hate her, I just think some of the stuff she does is a little extreme. Now let me start off with the first one. Now the viewer watching will probably say that their dad was fucking brutal with their methods. And they're probably going to say my dad would get stressed and he would be like, you know what? I want some suffering. Billy, come over here. But here's the thing with my mom. She uses a hanger. Yes, you heard that right. Anytime I would do anything bad as a kid, my mom would go to the room and get a hanger. And God forbid she ever uses a belt. I remember one time when me and my mom were arguing because some, I don't know, family issues. Anyways, the argument got so heated to the point where she got a belt. And you already know, this caught me off guard. I was shook because anytime my mom would get mad, she would just use a hanger or something. But this time I wasn't expecting a belt. But she just whipped me once. It did hurt like hell, but it was just one whip. That whip was agonizing, but it just went away. Another thing I don't like about moms is that if there's a special event where someone gets married, not only will everyone be there, but everyone willingly restricts themselves to who they really are. Let me give you an example. I was going to go to a wedding during my trip to a country, but my mom wanted me to look like the most fuckable person there. I know moms want you to look drippy, but in total I needed to go to 5 weddings each day. Now this wouldn't be a problem if my mom wasn't being so nitpicky. She wanted me to be perfect. I don't think you understand what I had to do each day. Each wedding I had to take a shower, put on some perfume, and make sure that each outfit I wore was different for each wedding. And yes, even the outfits that basically look the same but have a lighter shade to their color. Even though this was annoying, I couldn't do anything about it. My mom would just say each time I wanted to wear something different, "You're wearing my style, and my style only, ya twat." And for God's sake, do I have to mention the worst argument point immigrant parents would ever say? And that argument point is, "Are you my dad?" Now, the reason why parents say that is because they think that they're always right and their son or daughter is always wrong. You guys have heard this at least once with your parents when you just have a regular conversation, and sometimes when you just say something slightly negative to them, they always say that point like it's an actual argument point. I don't know, maybe it's just me. If you guys have ever heard this from your parents, comment it down below. Another thing that dads and moms have in common is that they don't like it when you play video games. If I ever played video games and my mom was around, she would always, without fail, say, "When you gonna grow up?" You know what, I'm not even gonna explain why this argument point is kinda dumb. If I ever played GTA 5 online and my dad was around and he would come in the room, he would just say, "Whoa, what are you doing? That's not how you're supposed to drive, you cunt." And I remember one time when my dad watched me play GTA and he was just fed up with me, to the point where he hit me in the back of the head, or arm, can't really remember. And that's all because I didn't drive right in a video game. Alright guys, that's all I wanted to say. And for this month of March, I have a very good plan for what I want to make. I've never actually made this plan before, and it's videos that I'm going to do this month. And I have a very good plan for videos that I'm going to make in March. So yeah, stay tuned for that. And I hope you guys enjoyed. So yeah. That's all I wanted to say, and I hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed. So, yeah, I need to shut up. So, yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Bye.